How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I actually ordered a product that I've been seeing all over social media. I've been really curious to see if it works or not. And I actually did a little bit of research, and it looks like it's a product that's kind of being rebranded over and over. They actually sell it here for 90 bucks in the US, and I actually found it on AliExpress for 25 bucks ship. I took about a week and a half to get here, and I want to look at it and try it out, see if it worked. But full disclosure, if you guys decide to order this product on AliExpress, definitely order at your own risk. Do your research before ordering on that website. It is a little Chinese wholesale market, I guess you can say, that sells all these products that sometimes work. I would definitely look into that if you want to kind of save a little bit of money. But like I said, definitely do your own research. And basically what it is a little mini bike pump that it's a rechargeable, and it's supposed to kind of like replace carrying CO2 tanks or like a little mini hand pump. It's supposed to work for both Schrader and Presta valves. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at this and go from there. Okay, so let's start off with a quick unboxing. All it says is a mini inflator. There's no other brand on here or any kind of branding. So let's go ahead and just unbox this. Open it up, see what we find inside. And it looks like what we see right away is a little bit of instruction book. We have the bike pump. It has a little silicone cover on there. I think this is meant to protect the pump, and it's also meant to protect your hands, because apparently this gets kind of hot while it's working. It does give you a little warning about being hot. So we'll put that to the side, and it looks like we have some other accessories in here. Just look inside here, see what we have to work with. Make sure I don't drop anything. It looks like you come with a little Schrader, like little Presta valve that pushes the Presta in. So we'll put that to the side. We got a strap in case you want to strap it down to something like your bike frame. An O-ring that's flippable from Schrader to Presta. I want to see there's already one in here. So let's check in here real quick. See if there's one in there. It's probably just a backup one in case it wears out. So and yeah, it looks like it does have one in here already. So you get two of those, one inside the pump already and one outside in case you lose it. And it looks like it also has a little attachment to pump up, basketballs and like footballs and stuff like that. The USB cable to charge it, a key ring in case you want to hang it on your keys. And yeah, this came with the pump. But we have some instructions here in Chinese or Japanese. Sorry if I don't know the difference. But yeah, there you go. It looks like we got everything that's supposed to be in here. As you can see there, guys, it is a USB-C. When you plug this in, the light turns red, and then once it's fully charged, the little light turns green on here. So that's a pretty cool thing that it gives you an indicator, at least when it's charging and when it's done charging. All right, guys, here we go. Let's do a quick weight comparison between the CO2 tank and then the bike pump. Like I said, I usually like to carry two of these. It's a 25-gram one, just because one canister is usually not enough to fill up my 29er to the desired pressure that I like. So I like to carry two just in case I don't have enough air in one canister, or in case if it's a dud, or in case I do a user error, like when it comes to using the dispenser to put air into the tire. Sometimes I leaks a little bit of air trying to put it in there. But let's go ahead and weigh this out. We're at a 95 grams. So with two of them, we're looking at about 190 grams, not including the dispenser itself. And let's look at the electric bike pump. We're looking at 132 grams. So you are saving some grams. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be like much of a difference. Like you're not gonna feel those grams, but there's a little pro on that. And also as far as like space savings goes, I mean, like you gotta imagine if you had two of these and then also the dispenser, it looks like it's taking up a little more space than the bike pump itself. So there's two pros right there. All right, guys, it's time for some testing. I got a little stopwatch going on over here. Reason being that supposedly for every 1 second is 1 PSI on this little pump. I want to see that's kind of true, maybe like in the lower sections of it, like 1 to 10 PSI. I think after that is going to get some resistance from the tire pressure inside trying to come out. So I want to say that might vary into the higher pressures. This pump's supposedly allowed to go up to 100 PSI, but we're not going to go up that high. We're probably going to go up to like 23, 24, because those are the tire pressures they kind of run. Another thing I want to say is I do have tire inserts, so I think that's going to give me a little more resistance than normal as well. It's not like it's a straight valve. This does have holes on the side, not just straight down, but I feel like it's going to have some resistance in that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick reading right now. Just want to show you guys that it's at 0 PSI. I have a toe peak tire gauge. And of course, it's not going to read anything because it's at 0. I don't know if you can catch that on the camera, but it's at 0 PSI right. Okay, let's go ahead and actually put the tire pump into the valve stem. And let me see if I can do this with one hand. You just hold on to the power button until it turns on. And I believe you just press it once or twice and it should start pumping. But I'm gonna see if I can do this with one hand. Here we go. I should have stopped at 25 just to be safe. Oh, there we go. Stopped at 25. I wasn't able to stop the stopwatch, but you guys get the idea. I do feel the firmness on the tire. It doesn't feel like 25 to me, so let's go ahead and get a quick tire reading with the toe peak gauge. Put it in the live reading. There you go, there's that sealant I was talking about. Actually, no, let me go back and do another reading. I did a false reading right now. And we're at 12 PSI. So it's just like I thought. Let me see if we can see it in the camera or not. I think I have to back it up a little bit here. But we're at 12 PSI. So with 25 seconds, we did 12 PSI. So we're gonna continue going now. Let's set this guy. And here we go. We're gonna put the pump on and we're gonna start it and start the timer at the same time. Let me see if I can do this again. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna do 25 seconds again, just to try to keep it somewhat controlled. Okay, we go, 25 seconds. So now we're at a total of 50 seconds of pumping on a 29er wheel with tire inserts. I accidentally let a little bit of air out right now. Let's see where we're at now. And here we go. And we're now at 18 PSI. Let me see if I can show it on camera. It's kind of hard to show this, but you might have to take my word for it. 18 PSI with 50 seconds. It's just like I thought. I do feel like it's getting a little bit of resistance. Let's go another 15 seconds. Let's see where that takes us. All right, that was another 15 seconds. So we're at 65 seconds now. And we're at 20 PSI. With 65 seconds, 20 PSI. All right guys, so now let's go another 15 seconds. All right, check the tire pressure now. And now we're at 24 PSI. And that took about 80 seconds altogether, which I still think is pretty good. It's better than, you know, kind of like pumping away in those little miniature pumps, but it took me 80 seconds to get to 24 PSI. I feel like this pump is gonna work great for just mountain biking applications, you know, because like I said, you don't use it all the time. Like this is only like an emergency basis. I wouldn't use this to like get ready on the trail, or maybe you can, who knows. But supposedly it has a brushless motor in here. It sounds like it has a brushless motor, but I can hear a little pump going up and down on it. But yeah, it took 80 seconds to get the tire pressure that I wanted on a 29er. All right guys, so we went ahead and let out the air one more time. Obviously the pump was able to do one tire, so let's see if we can do it twice. And this time around, we're gonna wait 80 seconds and see if it's able to pump up a 29er tire twice. Okay, we're at 80 seconds, guys. And yep, we're at 25 PSI. Let me see if I can try to show this on the camera. You might have to take my word for it. I hope you guys can trust me enough. But yeah, 25 PSI, 80 seconds. It was able to do the 29er twice. I mean, to be honest, that's more than I can ask from this little pump, you know? I don't think I'm gonna get two flats, knock on wood, at the same time. But yeah, as you guys can see, I was able to pump up a 29er with inserts to 25 PSI, 24 PSI. One thing I forgot to mention is that hold it down to turn it off. Hold it down and turn it on. One press to start the pump. One press to stop it. Hold it to turn it off. And there you go. So overall for 25 bucks, I am not regretting this at all. The pump does feel warm, but it's not hot. I can still hold it pretty good. Obviously it has the silicone on there, but even without the silicone, it's warm to the touch, not hot. But yeah, for 25 bucks, like I said, it's worth it. This little thing cost me $4.50 without tax. So just by using two of these, it's 10 bucks already and the money's gone. And with this one, if I'm able to pump 5 tires, then it already paid for itself. So yeah, I highly recommend scooping one of these up, either AliExpress or, you know, the US version for 90 bucks, but it's up to you. One thing I do want to say is that you just got to remember to charge this up. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal for me. I'm gonna charge it every second time I charge my GoPros just to keep it nice and fresh for emergency cases. You never know when you're gonna need one. Obviously, this is just the first time that I've used it. I'm hoping that it lasts at least 5 times, like I said. If it lasts 5 times, then it's good to go. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.